Thank you so much for joining me for the weekly intuitive life coaching oracle cards readings. I'm so excited to have you here with me. We're going to be using the intuitive life coaching app to do a weekly overview every Sunday. There are actually four. This is what it will look like if you download it on your phone. This app is available for your iPhone as well as for Android phones. And there are four buttons on the screen. The first one is readings, which takes you into the different readings you can do. You can do a 1 card, a 3 card, or a 5 card reading. And then there's the browse button. And if you have the free version, you'll only see 11 cards, but there's actually 77 in this deck. And then there is the journal, which allows you to save your readings by time and date. And then there's the about, which tells you a little bit more about me and Indigo software. So let's get started. Thank you for joining me for this week's Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle card reading. We're going to do a reading for the week ahead for June 8th through the 14th. I also want to let all of you know that I do offer personalized sessions via phone and Skype. I offer intuitive readings, angel readings, hypnotherapy sessions, life coaching, and past life regression sessions. And you can learn more about that at my website at www.intuitivelifecoachingwithkelly.com. And if you have anything specific that you would like to work on or talk to me about, or you have any questions about how those sessions would go, be sure and contact me at my website. There's a contact button. Just click on that and send me a message, and I'll be happy to respond to you and chat with you about any of your questions. So we're going to do a 5-card reading for the week ahead. We always want to call in our angels and guides and get very focused and very clear about our situation or whatever it is we'd like guidance or clarity on. And as soon as we feel connected, we'll start drawing the cards. And this week, in the situation card, we have Soulmate. We had that card last week too, so that energy is coming over into this week. And the emotional challenge, we have wishful thinking. In the solution, we have the magic touch. In the coaching advice, we have old habits. And the potential card is hibernation. And as I tune into this week's energy, our angels and guides are coming through, and they're really showing me that we're still being challenged with our relationships. We are still releasing old, fearful ways, and we are actually being guided to communicate more with our loved ones and our business partners and our friends, and all of our relationships in general the energy has felt like the turmoil within our relationships, and really it's because it is causing us to actually have to communicate and speak our truth about whatever it is is going on in our life. And when these things come up for us, then they can be healed. But if they stay suppressed and buried, then they lie dormant there, and they actually run in the background, causing us to say things we don't mean or do things that we don't mean. And as this energy is actually pulling it to the surface so that we can release it and heal it and move on. And a big message for the Soulmate card that we had last week is how each and every one of the relationships in our life right now are challenging us at such a huge level. They're challenging us pushing us to realize that we are mirroring back to each other's insecurities. And the only way we can fix the relationship with another person is if we fix our relationship within ourselves. So this week we're looking at a lot of self-love. The angels are saying going back home within ourselves into our inner guidance, and also how we're feeling about ourselves. So instead of focusing on all the drama around us and all the chaos around us and all the relationships that seem to be challenging for us, we're really being guided to look at our relationship with ourselves. So this week, whatever challenging situation you're having as far as relationships go, take some time out to sit with yourself and look within yourself to see what beliefs you have that are causing these. What beliefs do you have that are causing these problems to keep repeating themselves? This card says a soulmate is not just a romantic relationship. A soulmate is a kindred soul. It could be a romantic relationship or a friendship. You're attracted to this person because you know each other on a soul level in such a way that when you meet, it is as if you've met before. This does not ensure that you will live happily ever after. Sometimes our soulmates come into our lives for a very short period, and sometimes they are destined to stay in our lives for the duration of it. There is no guarantee here, but the message is that there is definitely a spiritual connection. So I'm going to go ahead and stop right there because we did have that card last week, and I'm getting a lot of messages about how in our emotional challenge, as we are sorting through and getting clear about the kind of relationships we want to have, and we're doing, actually this week we are moving into more of the healing those relationships by healing our relationship with ourselves. We are really focusing on manifesting. Like, that's a huge thing for this week, focusing on creating our reality and getting very clear about what it is we want, what it is we're not happy with, what we need to let go of, what we no longer want to see happening or keep repeating itself. And for the emotional challenge, we have wishful thinking, and our angels and guides are coming through and saying that for those of us that are really trying to manifest the life of our dreams and we're getting very discouraged that things are not happening right here and right now, that we don't feel like we're seeing results, it is because we are still wishing that it will happen rather than aligning with it already being done. The key, our angels and guides are saying, is to have faith that everything is already here, that all the solutions you need are already here, that all that you are asking to manifest is already here, and to let it go. And in order to let it go, they're telling us we need to be outside, we need to have fun, we really need to not be so hard on ourselves, not work as hard, not constantly be trying to push ourselves to get results, but instead flow with the universe, flow with the knowing that it is unfolding. And as we do that, we're not constantly looking to be reassured that it's happening, and if we don't get results then we feel really bad, and then we stop our working on what it is we're trying to accomplish. They're saying really what we need to be doing is get clear about what it is we want, align with the energy, and hold the faith no matter what that it's on its way, and now go have some fun and take action when you're intuitively guided. This card says you're learning how to manifest the life that you desire. Wishful thinking is not the same as manifesting that which you desire. You are on the right track. Continue to use your imagination to inspire you and to let all of your dreams unfold. Just don't get wishful thinking confused with the law of attraction. The difference between wishful thinking and actually manifesting is this. Wishful thinking uses words such as I hope, maybe someday, I can't wait until, or I hope I can make this happen. If this is what you're doing, it's a good start, but it is not enough to manifest what you desire. This card is telling you that you can have what you want, but you're going to have to match the frequency of already having it before you can experience it. So today, take the time to feel it as already done. That is the key. It is already done. Feel the satisfaction of knowing it is here now, not out there somewhere else. You can have what it is you're asking for. Your angels, your guides and angels want to help you bring this into your experience. Do what you need to do to help you feel that it is already done. It truly is already done. Believe it and you will manifest it. And actually, Our angels and guides are coming through in relationship to the situation card, which was the Soulmate card. In the emotional challenge, the wishful thinking card, is that many of us are working on healing our relationships, and we feel like we're hitting a wall with that. Like things are not changing between us and the other person that we're working with. And so they're showing us to just align with the joy of that person, because we tend to focus on all that is wrong with the people in our life. But also we will find that healing through ourselves. We will find that healing through healing our relationship with ourselves, first and foremost. In the solution cards, we got the magic touch, and this is my favorite card. Well, I guess I have a couple favorite cards, but this is one of my favorite cards in the deck too. It says you're accessing true magic from deep within. And this is when things really start to take off for us. When we get the magic touch card, it's like, get ready, fasten your seatbelts, everything is moving for you now. And because this is in the solution card, what it is showing us is that in order to move forward right now, we have to align with this magic. We have to know that this magic is a part of us, that everything, that as soon as we align with the faith of what it is we're trying to manifest, it will happen. All we have to do is stop doubting it. And it does feel like a very magical time for a lot of people. The angels are showing me there are lots of synchronistic events. Things are finally starting to happen for people. And as long as you keep aligning with that, you're going to see tons of magic unfold. So this is a really good sign. It says you have access to magic all day, every day. Magic is a part of your divine nature. You have magic inside of you. This card shows up for you today because right now you have the Midas touch. You are accessing true magic from deep within, a well of infinite intelligence that is helping you to create magical events in your life. If you're in a situation that looks hopeless, expect sudden and rapid changes. So that's another huge message. Expect sudden and rapid changes. So we have to align with that expectation. These changes will be for the greater good of everyone involved. Expect the best and you will receive it. Now is a good time for you to start new projects. Now is a good time for new projects, changing employments. A lot of people are moving, or even entering into a new partnerships, new relationships, or even reviving our relationships with people where we felt like we really needed to heal that relationship. So this is an excellent card that things are really shifting in those areas. So exciting. And the coaching advice and some of the things that hold us back is that even though we've learned these new tools and we're aligning with all these new exciting ways of thinking, and we are still falling into the trap of old habits that we know no longer serve us. So really they're just asking us to be on the lookout for that. And if you catch yourself doing the same old habits that you know you should let go of, meditate on that this week. Ask what it is that you need to let go of. What do you keep doing over and over again that you don't feel good about that you're doing? That's a bad habit, because this bad habit is actually making you feel like you don't deserve to move forward. There's something about this old, or not necessarily bad habit, but even an old habit that's just no longer serving you, that is getting in our way. So it's time to let go and move in a new direction and start to do things differently. An old habit may be keeping you from moving forward. The more you believe that you can't let go of something that is no longer serving you, the more you give your power away. Spirit says, what are you waiting for? You have the choice. The choice truly is yours. You can choose to let the old, worn out, bad habits go, or you can choose to let it consume you. This habit truly is holding you back. It is keeping you from moving forward and feeling good in your own skin. You do not feel good when you indulge in this old, worn out way of being. It is time to let go of what is no longer serving you. And again, they're showing me relationships. If we feel like we keep bumping up against walls with certain people, we really have to respond to them differently. Instead of reacting, or if somebody's trying to push your buttons or making you feel bad all the time, instead just be calm, cool, and go within, really, is the message that I'm getting, and focus on your relationship with yourself this week. Instead of trying to focus on everyone else and fixing everything outside of you, we keep getting directed to go back in and work on our relationship with ourselves. You have the strength to let go of the old so you can bring in the new. Choose now to only engage in things that are life-giving and supportive to your spiritual and emotional growth at this time. Let it go so you can let yourself shine. There is a new way of being that is waiting for you waiting to unfold for you. Change can be tricky, but once you realize that this is what you choose, it becomes something to look forward to, something new and exciting, and something refreshingly different. It is time to let go of old habits that are no longer serving your highest good. And in the potential card, we have Hibernation card, and I'm really getting the message that we have been going and going and going. And this week, the energy feels pretty revved up, and so many different things are going on in our life. And by the end of the week, we're just going to need a timeout, and that's okay. We're going to need to take a break from everyone and everything, and again, focus on our relationship with ourselves, what it is we're trying to change, what it is we want to let go of that we've outgrown. It says your soul needs time alone for meditation and rest. It is time to withdraw from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Take time out in meditation and rest, pick up a good book, watch a good movie, take a nap, or take time to just be. Being alone is the best way to gain clarity about your life's direction. Learn to enjoy spending time alone. When we are always being and doing for everyone else, it is easy to neglect our own needs. Make yourself and your inner needs a priority now. When you take time out to be in your own company, you will gain a new perspective that will guide you in the right direction. So today, ask yourself what you need and be willing to listen. Rest and relaxation are extremely important to live a balanced life. Don't get caught up in meaningless feelings of guilt because you are making yourself a priority. Those who give to themselves have more to give to others. Make yourself a priority at this time. So again, we got a big message that we really need to work on ourselves and let everything else outside of us just relax on everything else outside of us for now and go within and focus on yourself. Thank you so much for joining me for the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle Card Reading. And you can find me at www.intuitivelifecoachingwithkelly.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a wonderful week and blessings.